Welcome to my storytelling tutorial for big kids. This is part 2 on voice. In this tutorial, we will be exploring how to find and create voice in your fictional characters. In fiction, your characters are not you. They will utilize many of your experiences, opinions, and passions, but fictional characters lead a life of their own, following a path that even you can be surprised by. Many times I found my characters doing something quite opposite of what I had intended them to do. So, even though the characters you make up are in your own imagination, they still have their own voice, their own lives. As you discover the intricate individuality of your characters, you'll find them telling you all sorts of interesting things about themselves as you discover more and more who they are. However, first, you need to find your character's unique voice. And to find that, first and foremost, you need to give your characters a foundation. You have your history, opinions, and passions. Now you have to give them to your characters. To start out, it's helpful to define some of your character's personality types. Are they a leader, a follower, a loner? Are they impartial? Are they flamboyant, timid, cunning? Or are they pleasant, hot-tempered, patient? Are they depressed, happy-go-lucky, monotone? Are they quick-witted, slow on the uptake, or of average intellect? Are they empathetic, apathetic, or just plain unconscious of what's going on around them? After you've given them a little personality, interview them. And as you interview your characters, make sure to give them some flaws. Make them real. We all have our imperfections, and your characters need them too. Many times, it's through the flaws that we identify with the characters. For example, many people freeze when they get up in front of an audience. So most of us can identify with a character that forgets their lines in a school play and the humiliation they'd feel in front of their peers. So, when interviewing your character, ask them not only about their history, but how they feel. What is your character's family history? Are they an only child? Have 5 siblings? Orphaned? Born into royalty? And how do they feel about the role they play in their family? What's your character afraid of? Swimming in the ocean? Because they like to see clearly what's swimming around them? What foods do your characters eat? Does your character have a dairy allergy and can't have ice cream or pizza at birthday parties, so their mom brings them horrible tasting alternatives? What are your characters interested in? Rock climbing? Video games? Shopping at the mall? How does your character feel about riding down a steep hill on a bike? Do they feel exhilarated at the sensation of being out of control? Or are they scared out of their minds? Do they brush their teeth at night? Is their family rich? Do they have siblings? And if they do, are they close to them? Do they make friends easily? Do they love the rain? The more you ask, the more that voice will find its way into your character. Help your characters discover what excites them. Find what they are enthusiastic about and what they want out of life. Have fun with it. Then, after making this list, keep it and refer to it. However, nothing is written in stone, so make changes to your character as needed. Another helpful hint. It definitely helps to know what each character's purpose is in your story. Is this character best friend to the protagonist? Or is she to be the antagonist's sidekick? Is your main character just trying to figure out his or her life? Because there doesn't always need to be a bad or good guy. Your story can be just about the struggles of life. There's a really awesome way to find out if your character is staying in character. It's by lifting the tags off your dialogue. Take off those names, saids, asks, and see if you can tell who's talking. I'm going to read the first chapter from my first book, Silverwolf Chronicles: The Escape. There are two characters in this chapter. Polka Dot, a quick-witted, mischievous little puppy, and another puppy. Ralph, kind-hearted and fun-loving. First, I'm going to read the chapter in a deadpan voice, with all the tags taken out. Then I'll read it with the voices and tags in place. This is my book, Silver Wolf Chronicles: The Escape. Chapter 1. Surrounded by high wire fences and rotating security cameras, two puppies plotted their escape on a cold concrete floor. You want me to do what? Stick your head through those. Are you sure this is the only way for us to escape? We have to escape by tonight. It's not like a secret agent is going to break us out or anything. We're on our own. That hurt. I need you to be good and tight. Tight? Why would you want me to be tight? Don't worry. It's all good. Hey, I think I'm stuck. He assessed the situation. Yes, it appears that you are. Now for step 2. I can't get in or out. Help me, help me. Not to worry, my friend. Everything's under control. Everything's going according to plan. According to plan? Without answering, he walked to the middle of the kennel. He smirked. Then, turning toward the camera, he broke out into a loud howl. Stop barking! They'll hear us! Ignoring his friend, he continued to howl until footsteps sounded. They're going to catch us! Racing over to him, he tried to shush him. Stop being such a puppy. But I am a puppy. A large man in blue overalls called out, What's going on in there? You know I'm getting sick and tired of you always trying to... What happened to you? He scowled down at the puppy. The puppy looked back with big, innocent eyes. Soon the small kennel was alive with activity. Two men stooped down on either side of him and tried to squeeze him through the bars. That didn't work. He howled while hammers banged, saws zinged, and torches flashed. Finally, he was freed. But by then, well, with all that chaos, no one noticed the puppy slip out the door. As he escaped across the training field, a loudspeaker bellowed, Find him! Find that little tyke, that miniature monster, that tiny terror! Running frantically, the puppy stole a glance over his shoulder and stumbled smack into a... Wolf! He screamed in panic. Help! Now I'm going to read it with the tags on and my voices. Chapter 1. Surrounded by high wire fences and rotating security cameras, two puppies plotted their escape on a cold concrete floor. You want me to do what? The hound dog's forehead furrowed. A pint-sized Dalmatian pointed to the kennel bars. Stick your head through those. The hound dog did as he was told. Are you sure this is the only way for us to escape, Polka Dot? Ralph, we have to escape by tonight, Polka Dot grunted, giving his friend's back end a push. It's not like a secret agent is going to break us out or anything. Ralph floundered between the bars. Polka Dot strained as he gave one last shove. We're on our own. That hurt, Polka Dot, Ralph whined. I need you to be good and tight. Tight? Why would you want me to be tight? Don't worry. It's all good. Hey, I think I'm stuck. Polka Dot assessed the situation. Yes, it appears that you are. Now for step 2. I can't get in or out. Help me, Polka Dot, help me. Polka Dot slapped Ralph's bottom. Not to worry, my friend. Everything's under control. Everything's going according to plan. According to plan? Without answering, Polka Dot walked to the middle of the kennel. He smirked. Then, turning toward the camera, he broke out into a loud howl. Stop barking, Ralph wailed. They'll hear us. Ignoring his friend, Polka Dot continued to howl until footsteps sounded. They're going to catch us, Ralph shrieked. Racing over to Ralph, Polka Dot tried to shush him. Stop being such a puppy. But I am a puppy. A large man in blue overalls called out, What's going on in there, Polka Dot? You know I'm getting sick and tired of you always trying to... Ralph, what happened to you? He scowled down at the Dalmatian. Polka Dot looked back with big, innocent eyes. Soon the small kennel was alive with activity. 2 men stooped down on either side of Ralph, trying to squeeze him through the bars. That didn't work. Ralph howled while hammers banged, saws zinged, and torches flashed. Finally, Ralph was freed. But by then, well, with all that chaos, no one noticed Polka Dot slip out the door. As he escaped across the training field, a loudspeaker bellowed, Find him! Find that little tyke! That miniature monster! That tiny terror! Running frantically, the Dalmatian stole a glance over his shoulder and stumbled smack into a... Woof! Polka Dot screamed in panic. Help! Were you able to tell who was who? If you weren't able to, then I haven't done a very good job of characterization. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Stay tuned for my 3rd tutorial in voice. This one is great fun because now you are ready to get help in figuring out your character's verbal voice. Thank you for watching.